Yo, this is Newk again. I hate holding this thing by hand, but I just got the idea to actually go in and remove the ground wire from my 1200s. I got like 8 of them. So back in the 80s, I actually used to do shows where we would use 4 turntables. So I had already went into some of my turntables to extend and switch out the RCA cables, but I never did remove the ground wire for whatever reason. Just never did get to it. So I got a gig tonight, and this club doesn't have turntables, which never ceases to amaze me how these clubs don't have turntables, but whatever. I use Serato, and you know how the Serato is real finicky with the ground wire. So instead of trying to extend them, and some of them aren't that long, so I don't know what's going to go on, so I'm going to go ahead and eliminate it. I've already done 3 of them. I'm probably only going to do 4 of my 8 turntables, which is fine. I'm going to only do 4, and I've already done 3, so I'm about to do the last one. So I just decided to go ahead and kind of tape it. I don't know how good this is going to be since I'm doing this all by hand and I'm just holding a camera. So but the one that I'm going to do is right here. This is the last one that I have to do. I already did the other one. Here's one. I've already done it. The other one, excuse the mess. This is the one that I did back in the 80s. And I had already extended this RCA cable. So back in the day when we would do 4 turntables, I would be able to have this one on the outside, and I wouldn't have to worry about all that crazy stuff. And I just extended the ground wire as well. So I'm gonna I already got rid of it, and I've already tested it. Instead of using the 57, which is the mixer over here, to test it to make sure everything is proper, I tested it on the original Serato box and just ran it out of my desktop Mac, or one of these Macs, but I usually use the laptop here or my MacBook Pro. So the reason why I do use the box is this is more fickle than the actual 57 is. So if you decide to do it, more than likely you already have a you already have a S1, SL1 box. So after I'm done, when I get done removing the ground wire, I always test it out with the box. So if it works with the box, pretty much it's going to work with the mixer. Alright, so this is what we are going to eliminate, is having to hook the, I hope you can see that, hook the ground wire up to these little deals right here. So I'm going to take this one off. I've already done that one. That one's empty, and it's still over there. So I'm going to remove this wire. Okay, ran out of space on this freaking camera. Alright, so I've removed the ground wire, and as you can see, this ground wire is pretty short, which was like really pissing me off, so that's why I'm getting rid of it as well. We're going to get this out of here. Oh, and this is another thing I wanted to tell you guys about. I tried to take this deal here off the plate, and it won't come off. And I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with this, but sometimes these suckers will not come off. I haven't had to go up in these things for over 20 years, so I had to do that with all 3. So I don't know why. I'm not surprised that I have to do it with this one as well. What you would do, where in the heck did I do with it? I just happen to have it's going to surprise you, but anyway, long story, I happen to have a wooden gavel here. It's a promotional thing from the radio station, so it's not like I have them laying around. But you use don't use a hammer, but use like some wood or something that you could pretty much tap down. And what I do is I tap lightly like a cross. Top, bottom, side, side, and right on the spindle. Not even hard. I just do it like 2 or 3 times. And let's see if I can get it out of here now. I'm gonna see if I can do this. I guess I can't put it. I'm trying to see if I can position this camera. Crap. Forgive this, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. Let's see if this will work. Okay. See if it'll come up. There we go. So if you can, just do a light tap with like a piece of wood, or if you have a gavel, piece of wood or whatever, just knock it out. And that will expose this here, pretty much the body. You're unplug, blah blah blah, good to go. Oh, unplug this other RCA. And as I said, with the first one, I had already gone into this one like I said 20 years ago, if not more, to put this extended RCA plug, because this is long as hell. I can't even get it all. It's like 1,000,000 feet long. Where is it? There it is. And as you can see, I mean, I put the gold tips on there, and all that just goes, I mean, it was flawless back in the day. So still haven't had any problems with it. That's why 1200s are the standard, you club owners. Don't get all that other mess. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause this and take this baby out, and I'm going to try to position it to where I can just put the camera somewhere. Alright. Cool. Let me see what I can do with this angle. What I'm going to do is take my needle off. I'll be there in a second. And what I'm going to do, turn this sucker upside down, bring it on over to this other side where the camera is, and I'm going to place it. This is how I do it anyway. Like that, so the tone arm is not in the way. Take these feet off. It's pretty much, come back, pretty much straightforward. Let's see if I can go as fast as I can. This isn't hard at all, so all you're going to do is take the feet off. They just pretty much screw right off. And I guess to save my battery, it's a crap load of screws that I need to unscrew. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and I will be right back.